Hey, Lisa, you got a little time?
Oh, hello, Mary. Sorry. I'm actually at work now. Not really supposed to be using my phone. I'll send you a line later on during my break.
Oh, yeah? Even if it's about your husband, George?
Huh? George? What's George got to do with you?
If you don't hear me out now, you may regret it later on.
What are you talking about?
I'll be straight with you, Lisa. George and I are getting married. There, I said it.
Wait, what? What are you even saying? Is this a joke? George is my husband. He can't marry you. That makes no sense.
Yeah, but once you divorce him, it starts to make perfect sense.
It's not as simple as that. Just hold on a second. I'm going to take the afternoon off and confirm this with George.
Oh, yeah? Can you even confirm it?
Yeah, he's at home today, working remotely. Once I get home, we'll clear the whole thing up. It's all a big mistake. Or some sort of prank you're pulling.
Yeah, but maybe it would be better for you if you didn't do that.
Why do you say that?
I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm at your place. Or should I say bed now with George. Not sure you want to witness that.
Excuse me?
Kinda naughty, don't you think? Making love with my younger sister's husband in their own bed. I can't get enough of it. This guilty pleasure. It's intoxicating.
I just got a line message from George. So, it's all true, huh? This is not a joke.
Just as I said, right? He even said I'm way more attractive than you. True that. He says he prefers older women. Who would have thought, huh? So it's decided. George is mine. End of story. That means you have no reason to come home. You're not wanted here.
What about you? As I recall, you're married too.
That's all taken care of. I was worried I wouldn't be able to pay him off, but good old George saved the day and settled that no problem. The divorce went through without issues just this morning. Good riddance to that guy.
George paid it off. Huh. I'm surprised.
When you got money, you got money. George is loaded.
Do as you like, Mary. Hope you don't have any regrets.
Oh, yeah? I'm surprised you gave up so easily. I was expecting a bigger fight. I'll send the divorce papers over to Mom and Dad's place. Sign it and submit it at City Hall as soon as you can. You got that? Hey, Lisa, what's up? Has it already been 6 months? Time flies.
Is that you, sis? What the hell do you want? You got a real nerve contacting me after what you pulled.
Yeah, I knew you would be this way. I kinda understand how you feel, actually. I was just texting you to tell you something very important.
Is this about you guys finally getting married?
You already heard? You must be clairvoyant.
Kinda obvious. Why else would you contact me? Just want to rub it in my face. I saw it coming a mile away.
Aw, shucks. I was going to gloat all about how happy I am. Hear you squirm. This is no fun.
Everything you say is no fun. I have no interest in what you have to say.
I always hated your smugness. Really pisses me off to this day. No wonder George picked me over you.
Like you said, he prefers older, more wise and experienced women.
What's that supposed to mean? You saying I'm an old lady? All said and done, that just sounds like loser talk. Just oozing with envy.
Think what you like, Mary. I'm over it.
Oh, yeah? Well, if you hear what I have to say now, those feelings will come bubbling up again. I'm sure of it.
What now?
We're headed to Europe for our honeymoon.
To Europe? Seriously?
Yup, we're hitting the top spots. London, Paris, and Milan. I always wanted to see Italy. Can't wait. And here's the icing on the cake. We're having a little intimate wedding in Paris. Can't you believe it? George plans on spending upwards of $30,000 on the whole thing. I feel like a celeb.
You're not serious. Where'd he get that kind of money?
He's got money. That's another reason I married him.
This is way beyond belief.
I knew I would see those envy bubbles come burbling up.
It's not really envy, more like astonishment.
Astonished, envy, jealousy. It's all the same to you. You were always so mundane. Boring little relative-only wedding at a local church. You had like 2 of your best friends from high school attend, and that was it. What a total joke. You guys didn't even go on a honeymoon, did you? What a huge difference. Never thought such a disparity would show up now. The way he loves and cares for me. It's like night and day.
Well, that was then. You can take it however you like. But I can tell you this. You shouldn't be so extravagant. It might come back and bite you in the you-know-what.
Huh? Extravagant? What are you talking about? That word does not exist in George's vocabulary.
I mean, think of the debt he accumulated. The compensation to me, not to mention to your ex-husband. Not really nickels and dimes. The total amounts to over $100,000, right? And George paid this himself? He paid all that and now another $30,000 for a honeymoon and wedding in Paris? It just doesn't add up. I was aware of his financial situation. He was left broke after we divorced. You can understand my alarm.
There you go again. The green-eyed monster rears its ugly head. I thought you weren't jealous.
I'm just warning you. Seems a little self-destructive is all. Just saying.
Like I said before, George is loaded. He has no money worries. I thought you knew all about this. He was your husband, after all.
No, I never knew he had so much money, to be honest.
What's $100,000, much less $30,000? That's just chump change to him. I wish you would just admit defeat and froth at the mouth with envy. That would make my day.
Okay, I tried warning you. If you're so set on having the upper hand, have it your way.
Yeah, I do have the upper hand. You giving up so easily kinda makes me feel sorry for you.
Think what you like. Like I said, I warned you out of concern, not envy. Just so you're aware. I've already cut all ties with you. I don't think of you as my family after what you pulled. So I really don't care what happens to you. Don't come crying to me later.
I'm fine with that. That means you will no longer have any feelings for my George. That's exactly what I wanted. Hey, Lisa, you there? Guess where we are? Yup, that's right. We're in Paris. We just exchanged vows in a beautiful cathedral. It's so beautiful.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know you were gone. So, what do you want?
Bet you're pretty envious right about now.
No, not really. Actually, I'm feeling empathy and a touch of pity towards what's coming.
Are you still harping on about that? I told you George is swimming in cash. We have no worries ahead. Full steam ahead, I say. I'm even confident in saying we're set for life. I mean, how else could he plop $30,000 down just like that? You tell me.
Set for life? Really? Without any income? That makes no sense.
Pardon me? What do you mean, no income?
You're saying he never told you? George has been unemployed for quite some time now.
Wait, what? Unemployed?
Yeah, that's right. Jobless, out of a job, without gainful employment. Even if he did gain unemployment after divorcing me, I'm pretty sure his bank account is at zero after all the compensation he paid. There's no way he could get his hands on $30,000 just like that.
Wait, back up a bit. What's this about him being jobless? What's going on here?
Are you serious? He never told you?
What the hell are you talking about? Tell me for God's sakes.
He got fired from his job after they found out he was having an affair with you.
Pardon me? You can't be serious. You can't get fired for infidelity. That's unfair dismissal. They deserve to get sued for this.
Come on, Mary. You don't seem to understand. You said it yourself.
Me? What did I say?
George was at home doing remote work. When you guys were making love, right? Working remote means he's on company business hours. Having an affair with a married woman on company time? Sounds like a good reason for dismissal to me.
Yeah, but...
The company has ways to check whether an employee is working or not. With widespread use of remote work recently, it's kind of hard to be inactive without them knowing. And it wasn't just a one-time thing either. It evidently affected his work performance. They had all the evidence, so he got fired. I warned you about this. And I don't really think he got any kind of surveillance package or meaningful retirement bonus. But I'm really curious about that $30,000 for this honeymoon you're on. How did he manage that?
So does that mean he wasn't working at home, doing remote work all this time?
Yeah, like I said, no gainful employment. Yeah, pretty sure.
No, this is some kind of sick joke.
What I can't understand is why you even thought he was rich. He's just a normal office worker, not some elite businessman.
Huh? Just an office worker?
Of course the company he worked for was a major corporation, and his pay was a bit more than average, but basically he was just a salaried worker. So when you said he plopped down $30,000 just like that, I was like, what? No way he could afford that.
Hold on a sec. You say he's a salaried worker? I heard he was an executive, that he was making a six-figure salary.
Pardon me?
I saw his name on the company's homepage.
Oh, that? I think you mistook him for someone else.
What are you talking about, mistook him for someone else?
Yeah, the vice president has the same last name as George. That's probably who you saw.
You're lying.
I mean, come on, Mary. Think about it. George isn't even 30 yet. How could he be an executive at a major corporation? It doesn't make any sense. He wasn't even a star employee or a top salesman or anything. Just your run-of-the-mill pen pusher. Didn't you even think it was odd?
This is not happening. Then why did I even steal him away from you? For what purpose? What am I going to do now? I've been totally conned. I don't want him anymore. You can have him back, Lisa.
No thanks. I better get back to work.
Wait a sec. You can't leave me hanging.
Goodbye. Have fun in Paris. I later heard that the honeymoon ended right then and there. They cut it short and came back stateside, but they weren't able to get a refund for the extravagant trip. I was later informed that George told my sister that he had gotten fired. As you can imagine, Mary and George got into a fierce argument, her accusing him of tricking her into marrying him. They eventually ended up filing for divorce. That $30,000, you ask? George borrowed that money from his sister. He convinced her that he wanted to take his new wife on a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Europe. His sister apparently signed some loan application as the grantor for some disreputable moneylender without properly reading the agreement. Last I heard, he was saddled with 2 or 3 part-time jobs just to pay off his debts. I just can't understand people. Why can't they manage their money properly? Don't they see the consequences? Anyway, as long as they don't interfere with my life going forward, I'm fine with that.